Catholic education is important because we can integrate the faith dimension and gospel values into what we're doing in the classroom. It permeates instruction, it permeates the day, so we begin and end the day in prayer. We have opportunities for students to participate in liturgies and help them to understand how their relationship with Jesus is integral to everything that they do.
Mother Seton School continues the legacy of Catholic education started by St. Elizabeth Ann Seton in Emmitsburg, Maryland over 200 years ago. Located within walking distance to Mother Seton's original house, the school emphasizes a well-rounded and challenging educational experience for students pre-K through grade 8.
We make projects with art, like we made one with oil pastels. And now we're working on the background, foreground, and middle ground. Library class helps us to really get into reading and helps you with spelling and language arts and vocabulary. And reading's a really important part of your education. So it's nice to be able to come here and have something read aloud, and then you can check out that book and you can read it to yourself.
It's fun. You get to join clubs with your friends. You get to work on projects with friends too. Like we're doing a play in language arts, that was pretty cool.
Middle school science is so cool because that is when kids are starting to just discover that science isn't just books and words, that it has real-world application and that we can do stuff and solve problems. And I love it when you see that light bulb moment when kids are all excited and they do something and they say, wow.
The best moments that I've had are the aha moments that the kids have. When it finally clicks with their reading, when they're reading something and they notice a word somewhere else outside of our lesson and they're like, Mrs. Chisler, I know that word. And I'm like, yeah, you do, like that's awesome. Or when they come in the morning and they tell me, Mrs. Chisler, I read this book. And you read it all by yourself? Uh-huh, I did.
My two daughters transferred from another school in the area. This school was closer to us and we felt it was just a better fit for our family as well. So they transferred when my oldest was in 2nd grade and my youngest was in kindergarten. They made us feel so at home. Immediately my kids warmed up to the environment. One of them in particular was very shy, but the Mother Seton family was so embracing and warm.
We are close-knit, the teachers, the students, the families, parents, they become very close throughout every year that their child's here.
There's a parent-student association that is very active, and the small class sizes here made a big difference. It just felt so much more like a family.
In 3rd grade, we had a math club. We made robots, we made like catapults.
When we study earthquakes, we build houses and put them on a simulator and try to shake them and see what happens, to see what the houses survived, what worked, what didn't work.
Another area that I would like to see expanded is our Learning Center. We have a center that serves children who may have difficulties learning or perhaps difficulties in reading and math. One of the areas of focus that I have would be to expand what our Learning Center can offer for students who need to be accelerated.
I think I'll be prepared for high school because we already learned about so much. For example, I'm in the advanced class and we're already learning Algebra 1, so I think I'm prepared for high school.